What is up, everybody? DanDanTheFireman here. Today, we're not going to be focusing too much on the prevention of this close call, but I want to share with you what he did right that will actually save you when you get into a close call situation like this. Now, this could be either because you were not paying attention or because something just happened outside of your control. Either way, I want you to go into red stage and do the right thing and not go into brown stage where you go to little poo-poo in your pantalones. Guys, we are currently in 5th place right now, and I really want to get into 1st place when it comes to the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. It's a fundraising effort basically for the Movember Foundation. It's raising money for mental health and physical health of men specifically. So PTSD, anxiety, depression, suicide prevention, testicular cancer research, prostate cancer research. These are all things that the Movember and the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride are raising money for, and I want to be the #1 in the world. But with that said, please click the link in the first comment and the description to support and sponsor me. $5, $2, $3, whatever it is you can do. With that said, let's go ahead and jump into this and let's talk about some of the things that he did right and basically the one emergency move that I really want you to focus on. So this is the area that we are like, oh crap, we need to go ahead and get back in our lane to be absolutely safe. Okay, so he's thinking about that. He's slowing down to get in between the motorcycle, which is us and the camera, and the vehicle that's green right there. But there's not enough total stopping distance. Okay, he's perceiving, reacting, braking equals total stopping distance. Can't do it. So this is the point in time where it's like, okay, red stage maneuver, I need to either do emergency braking. Do I have enough room? Or do I find an escape path and then go through that escape path with my swerving capabilities? Now, this is something you can practice on the DDFMcrew.com website. It's my website that I want you guys to check out because there's free parking lot or motorcycle training that you could do in a parking lot. Also, we're giving away a motorcycle, and then also I have my beginner's guide to motorcycle riding on that website. So anyways, we're going to get into this area. We're going to try to stop. Part of emergency braking, I have it on the website. You can see how far you can actually stop. And right here, this is not going to be enough. So he has to do one of two things: either crash into the back of this vehicle or swerve out of the way. Which one do you want to do? I'd rather swerve and get myself out of this situation. So right here, he decides, oh crap, I'm not going to be able to stop, so I got to do something. So he's going to swerve left. Okay, very good. So he swerved left and he got himself out of that situation. You notice right here when he straightens it back up, it's because he knows that he's going to go off the road if he just keeps swerving left. Okay, so if you keep swerving left, you're just going into a turn. So he's going to turn into the grass. So right here, it's like, oh, I'm going to straighten it up because I got to stay on the road. Well, now that we're straightened up, he sees that there's oncoming vehicles coming at him still. So what he has to do is now swerve right to stay on the road, but to get back into a safe area. So he found another escape path. So let's go back just a little bit. I want to go ahead and break it down exactly. So he's slowing down, stopping, trying to get into our lane. He can't do it because this vehicle. So, okay, switch maneuvers, switch gears, switch everything you got to do. Not necessarily gear with the shifting, but, you know, in your head. Anyways, I got to go ahead and swerve now. Okay, swerve left. Okay, great. Now that I swerved left, I got to stay on the road. So I'm going to straighten it back up. Oh, crap, there's somebody in front of me. I got to swerve right. I got to find another escape path now. Where's that escape path? It's back in my lane. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to swerve right. I got to make it. Found my escape path. Now he's going to swerve left again to go into his own lane, but still maintain this curve. So he's doing a lot of things. And there he is. So he actually made it through. Very good. He saved his life. But he shouldn't have put himself in that situation in the first place. So the thing is, guys, I want you to not be passing any vehicles, especially a long line of vehicles on a turn like this where you can't see very far around the turn. And on top of that, make sure you always have a safe place to kind of pull in. If you're going too fast and you can't get back in the lane that quick, you got to figure out something else out. It's either go off the road or do something like this to where you're getting close. It's like, crap, I got to swerve, and then I got to swerve back and swerve into here. So right here, improper situational awareness and that maybe not paying attention put him into this situation, but his fundamental skills, his high level of fundamental skills, a swerve, it's basics. Got him out of a dangerous situation. He looks like he was wearing full gear, so that's actually really good just in case something did happen. Maybe get some motorcycle pants. These don't look like motorcycle pants, but it looks like he's got everything else on. and he doesn't need to rescue anybody, and he's teaching us. So 3 out of 5 are the SMART rider principles, still pretty good. You know, I really would like to see more situational awareness being brought up in motorcycle training, because the fundamental skills are taught to death, and it's like everybody can learn how to ride a motorcycle, but not everybody knows how to utilize the skills that they have been taught, and that's where situational awareness really kicks in. And if something bad happens, wear full gear. That way you're hopefully mitigating any potential life-threatening or life-altering injuries. But right here, fundamental skills saved him. Situational awareness could have been a little bit better, but overall, he saved his own life, and that's what I care about. But remember, guys, if you'd like to donate and you'd like to support the men's mental health and physical health, please do so. Click the link in the description and the first comment to sponsor me while I'm raising as much money as possible for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride and Movember. With that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and I'll be seeing you around.